go to Crystal Cove, which is like this little private beach that I know of. I would plan like a little picnic little thing right now. Right now, the sun is like kind of at that point of setting. So like right there is like it's dope. And then there's like food right around the corner. And right there it's like you can eat on the beach, kind of like watch the
Oh,
sunset.
that's
Shit's dope.
good. No, Oscar left like a little hoe.
I
He
mean,
wasn't getting attention, so he popped out.
I want to ask you a question though, Craig. I
But
mean, like, I get it. I mean, I love to be romantic like that myself, but
well, I only say that because I live like 20 minutes from the
man,
beach. That's why.
yeah, I own a condo and the keys don't even start.
I'm not. I'm not trying to start nothing. Yeah, shout out to that because if you're right by where I was, you would probably do something on the beach too, right?
Yeah, in Marathon, just Bonefish Colony Towers. Anytime you
Yeah,
want to show up, you show out.
yeah. Well, shit.
I
Anything goes
mean,
on.
yeah, but the point is like when you're trying to like take a woman on that special date, like you're taking her like Sandals resort and like showing her the 10-star restaurant. How do you know that that woman is worth it? Did you go to you know Starbucks with her and you liked her from having coffee with her?
No, Doc. She didn't ask him, because he said he's single. She asked him what would be his ideal date. So he ain't saying that what he would do. So at times he ain't with nobody. He ain't with nobody.
That real quick, bruh. Let's see. Block.
You got kicked me. Thank God. That's awesome.
I was like, dog, you be lying about a lot of shit. I don't know what to believe.
Or he may be having some type of overlapping memory loss, and
Girl,
what
leave
makes
me
the
alone.
shooting. It's
You know he
possible.
be drunk as hell though, Jazzy.
All
So
right, man.
I don't know. I know what you mean. Though. Well, I'm just saying.
Please.
Y'all
And they're
fuck.
having a whole conversation in there. I know they are.
You talking to Cray about a date on the beach.
I'm hollering. What's
Come
up,
on.
Doc? Open for business.
Come
Birmingham
on.
business. Come visit. Come chat with us. Y'all niggas, y'all got too much shit going on in Birmingham. Like this back to back, motherfuckers.
They just showing out now for that, I think.
Yeah, but it's so many dead. It's like three murders back to back from Clubhouse.
Yeah.
They gonna come in here and reinforce shit. Yeah, but it's like, well, I'm gonna be on chatter anyway. Let me go in here and get some attention from these people. I'll
Oh
talk
my
to y'all
god.
later. Bye.
Bye. All right, what about the colonies, Oscar?
Shut up.
Chicken. You're exhausting mentally.
You mentally exhausted. Move out my mouth. Damn, my fault. Can't chicken ass out, man. If you fuck you, dirty bitches. Fuck y'all bitches. Fuck you, left ass.
Come.
Shut up, left ass. Shut up, left ass. You on your meth ass? Take your medicine tonight, chicken. Man, shut up, meth
Please.
ass. And Jasmine, let me know when.
You removed them?
Yeah, he getting on my nerves. He really need his medicine tonight. He is going off. Dog, you made him mad for me removing him out of the room, boy. I'm talking about he
Yeah.
ain't stop talking sense.
That question.
Mobby.
He been going off. He about to come in here on another page. Watch. He retarded, man. He been going off for like 3 hours.
Fuck y'all pussy.
Speaking of the same person.
Fuck you. And let me know when you move back to mama house. Ass piece of trash.
Good
Sorry,
night,
bitch.
chicken.
You so damn
Sorry, bitch.
slow.
Jasmine, sorry,
You
bitch.
so slow.
You slow, bitch. You slow, retarded ass bitch. Let me know when you move out to mama house, bitch. You 40 years old, still living with your mama, bitch.
What the hell wrong with you, bro?
Yeah, you're still 40 years old, living
Dude,
with
my
your mama.
mama
Shut
was
your
I'm
bitch
not
alive. I
ass.
had to go
40.
live with her,
Shut
buddy.
your
which never released and does not yet exist. They claimed that Column from XAI was not XAI, it was just a small model, which of course it was not, as we can all use Grok 2 right now, which is what Column is. So that was wrong. Then, on top of that, that person was pretending to be GPT-5, then doxed herself, revealing that she was just a random individual who did it for the shits and giggles. Now, however, the fun in that is, I suspect, it goes far deeper. And we're going to get to the bottom of that in the space of 2 days. It's going to be very interesting. For me, personally.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it sounds fun. I already got a lot of flack for this. Yeah. I'm sorry, I mentioned AI twice now, but it kind of bothers me. It's kind of annoying. I mean, look, here's the thing. If you cannot hear out the contrarians, or if you cannot be a contrarian to a certain thing without risking your reputation, essentially, I mean, what are you actually doing? You're always playing it safe. You're like complaining about certain things, but in reality, you're not actually changing anything. So to risk creating change, you know, yeah, you gotta do things. You gotta do things that are odd.
What up, Kathy? This is Elon Musk live on Twitter Spaces. X Spaces.
Now, this is by far, like, probably one of the oddest things that I've done for quite a while. So that will be very interesting, perhaps. Or it will be just a nothing burger. We will see. But should be interesting.
Has potential to be fun.
He goes by the name Adrian Dittman. It's his nom de
I mean,
plume.
look, there's going to be a fucking Gary Marcus.
I cross-stream him into Clown House and into
That should be
YouTube.
interesting.
And I'm creating a
Gary
movie
Marcus,
about Elon Musk.
We all know about him.
It's called Elon
What
Musk
he
the
does,
movie.
and, you know,
I'm basically
conversations
recording him every night. He comes
that
on
we
X
ourselves
every night.
have had, actually, with... Yeah, it's funny. We actually have some history with Gary Marcus. Had a lot of conversations about AI safety. Pretty sure many of you remember that still. So it's right about the time when I covered all the OpenAI meltdown. We were like the biggest space and the most frequent coverers of that story, to the point which is absolutely insane. Which is how I cemented myself in the whole AI spaces scene before it died. So, yeah, I think I'm largely actually responsible for the fact that it dies. But yeah, it should be interesting. So this is like a little bit of a comeback, effectively, with the hype and all. But like for no reason that the strawberry situation came out, which is like basically there's a hidden psyop in the verbiage of this, because strawberry man, it's like straw man, you understand, like a non-existent thing that is like basically used as a shield for an argument. It's kind of like that. Think about it this way. So it's literal manifestation of a straw man argument. That's what that account is. So just to like kind of give a pregame to those people who are going to be seeing that in a couple days, if you're being like confused as to what it is, don't be confused at all. All of this makes perfect fucking sense. And I'm here to like basically answer all of those questions if you'd like in advance. I'd say most, not all, of course, because I want to keep some good content. I have to have a lot on my head that I want to have discussed. So it should be quite interesting. Wow, fake AI focused on discrediting real AI just sounds motivating. Yeah, okay, yeah, true. That's true.
Did you catch that incredible edit on, everyone at Obama, Trump, in the
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
It's really becoming indistinguishable. Like imagine in a year where it'll be like, it's insane.
Mm. You know what I think is interesting? Is kind of like to expand it a little bit more. What was I going to say? I saw some really random stuff in the timeline. Oh, yeah. What I think is really interesting is that for a couple years now, it's said, oh, the economy's fine, everything's good, everything's great, you know, Biden economy is absolutely amazing, everything works well. And then now you have Kamala Harris, of course, who has replaced Biden, running for president, of course, as she is. Now saying, oh, now the narrative shifted to, oh, we have to fix the economy. I'm sorry, wait, you're supposed to fix the economy, though. You touted was not broken in the first place. What? So that's something I thought was, like, very interesting. Like, the dissonance of that is actually incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, Obama made the same remarks, like, you know, that she apparently understands that we need more housing. You know, it's the same, like, narrative that was, you know, that happens every election.
Mm. That's crazy. Yeah. It should be interesting to see what happens with that later on down the timeline, but yeah. That is something. That is fucking something.
And we got second patient of the Neuralink playing
Counter-Strike. He's been Counter-Strike.
Yeah,
It's gonna be great.
that's incredible. And he's drawing in CAD, like...
Do we have a clip of the Counter-Strike?
Alex had posted it, and Elon
Alex.
posted
Which one? Hang on, I think it's from the demo video, because they actually released a blog. Let me check. Neuralink.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, I need a clip for that.
Yeah, you're right. It's from that blog. I found the link if you want it.
Yeah. Can we like extract a clip from that that's like HD, because I kind of feel like most people just be screen recording that bitch. Actually, hang on, let me find the actual clip itself. So, okay, we go in there, do our thing. Okay, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, oh, I found it on YouTube. Brilliant.
Perfect. Yeah, I get the clip.
Yeah.
Just tell me which part, or the whole thing.
Bingo, I found it.
I'm sorry, we had
Nice.
a flu.
All 43 seconds of it. Yeah, that's perfect. That is absolutely amazing. This actually came out 5 days ago. I should subscribe to the YouTube channel. Why did they not release this on
But
X?
somehow didn't spend $8.2 trillion.
Or did I miss this? Because I follow Neuralink, so why is it not showing me this? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I remember the blog links to that YouTube video.
Yeah, they should have it on X, of course. But like, why is it not there?
I am against his spending policy for COVID.
Okay, so from 5 days ago, only has 4K videos on it. 4K views on it. That's fucking embarrassing.
Is that he's not a cop.
If it was on X, everybody would have had like the next level freak out. I'm gonna post this and instantly flip that video. It's weird. What was his full name? Did you just say Alex?
Yeah, just Alex, I think. In the blog, anyway.
Yeah, of course. Alex, secondary patient. Yeah, that's it. There's really not much there. And whatever Michael was stating.
My name is Augustus Palante. I'm the creative director of design for the RFK Jr. campaign. I want to welcome some awesome new people to the stage. We've got the Honey Badger, Honey Badger, just so you know, the way I run my spaces, I don't do hands. It's a free-for-all, but, you know, you got to get in there however you can. Okay, you might have to fight, you might have to crawl, you might have to jump in and
Well, all I can say, so, but by the way, guys, please, like, share the space, share all of your chat rooms and
Let's
stuff.
go. I like that. I like that little promo.
This is a basic conversation that needs to be had, because moving forward, we're all going to have to look ourselves in the eye and say, who do we want running this country? Now, I've had the pleasure of actually joining the RFK spaces that are in the morning, you know, and we all, like, I follow both the co-hosts and stuff, and we had a great conversation. And so here's the thing, you guys, you got to know something. Most Trump supporters did not know last Monday that RFK was fighting for his life in New York. And taking it a step further, that's because we silo off and we refuse to speak to each other, we otherize each other. You guys, listen, that makes us governable. Okay, so I understand everybody's issues. I understand that you have your specifics, but if you want my bottom line, the Constitution, which has been roughshod over, and you know why it is. And I think that, you know, again, we have to go back to why Roe v. Wade got overturned, whether it was politically expedient or not. It was never constitutional in the first place, because it should not be in the hands of the government. It should be in the hands of each respective state to make that decision. Now, at the same time, and I think that it's not smart to say, who cares about this? Like, why did you make this? This is ridiculous. They're like, well, okay, you have an entire Catholic vote that is at play, okay? And when we're looking at partial birth abortion, and we're looking at the Planned Parenthood industry and the selling, well documented, of baby body parts, then you have two choices. Now, for me, I'm just logical. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, in that order. You can't have the third without the second. You can't have the second without the first. And we all deserve to live. Now, these scare tactics really won because, you know, conservatives are stupid. They don't know how to argue a point. And they're constantly left on their heels. But here's the thing. Let's stop labeling each other. I bet you all of us agree about like 80%. I promise you, 80% of the stuff that we're like sectioning off on. Let's just have a conversation.
Yeah, I want to welcome the fake Adrian Dittman to the stage. True big fan of yours. Truly honored to have you on stage. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm great. I'm so happy to hear people speak up about abortion, these doctors that are destroying these poor innocent children inside these women's wombs. Today in Chicago at the DNC, 25 women went to an abortion bus on wheels right outside the DNC. And as all these Democrats and all these celebrities and fake actors and actresses told us all to vote for terrorism, tyranny, and communism, women were aborting their fetuses in honor of these Democrat Satanists. So God bless RFK and God bless Trump. Go to the gym, vote Trump, vote Kennedy. Who?
A lot of people didn't know that. Planned Parenthood was very, 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 very proud of that they were going to pull up basically an RV, you know, a van, and give out free abortions. All right, so you know what that was? That's an altar call with human sacrifice.
Let's go. I like the energy tonight, Honey Badger. I like that energy. Let's go. Everybody, if you're enjoying tonight's conversation, it is truly fascinating to most, at least the people on stage.
I mean, I'm libertarian, so I'm usually pro-choice on the state level, but
it's the purple pill, and all you got to do is repost the space, send it in a DM, send it in a text, let people know that, listen, we're talking about one of the biggest political announcements of this election tonight. It's all about RFK Jr.'s announcement on Friday, and this is the place to be for right now. We're not going to do the traditional X Spaces.
So I did want to get
our hand and shit, so get in there where you can fit in. Whoever was just about to talk.
I did want to say it. So getting back to that announcement on Friday, let's assume that he's going to throw his weight behind Trump in some way. What do you guys want that announcement to come with? And what will you guys do? Now you have Tulsi. What if the VP, VP is very likable, Nicole, she goes along with it. Now what's on your guys' mind? Because I think there's a little bit of denial. I think that's most likely going to happen.
I'm not voting for the
One of the most
duopoly,
base
no
things
matter
that
what.
RFK did is he actually met with Trump, after his lawfare, and we see the same freaking lawfare going after RFK. It's like, guys, wake up. It's like two. I would say the two lungs, if you will, of the same body. The political warfare and this regime
from
and
the DNC. What do you mean? It's not two lungs. There's one machine.
No, I guess what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is, like, when you look at what RFK is up against and what Trump has been up against, in that lawfare, just that conversation. RFK reached out to Trump. A lot of Trump supporters don't know that. And so, but Trump does, right? And so, I mean, this is going to be interesting, you guys. But I love getting to know you because we'll improve each other.
Yeah, no, we declare it.
You want to go next, Ken? I mean, bro, I don't want you feeling like you're being kicked out of the conversation. I'm going to tell you this much. Listen, if RFK Jr., because I don't know what he's going to say. Just because I'm in the campaign doesn't mean I got any kind of insider information, unfortunately. What do you guys know? Add that in. But I'm going to tell you this much. If he does say, hey, listen, I'm going to drop out of the race. If you had to guess, would that be the favorite?
Bro, let him talk, dude.
It's okay. I'm all right. I'm a big person, It's all right.
I just want to hear what you have to say. I haven't been able to say a word.
All I wanted to say was that I think that it would be truly fascinating to most if you saw Robert F. Kennedy Jr. become the CIA director for the Trump administration and then run for president in 2028, get the Trump endorsement, and end up running the White House from the very top for the next 8 years after he was just the CIA director before.
I don't see any reality that Trump endorses Kennedy for president. Trump has said multiple times, and so has the family, and so has Laura, that Donald Trump is like Donald Trump Jr. is the heir apparent. So I just do not see.
I don't think the Trump endorsement would matter that much.
Yeah, but I just don't see Trump
Kennedy was
that.
in his
And Kennedy's also going to be 74 years old, dude.
Let's be real for a second, guys. Like, Trump fires people at the drop of a pen, right? So even if Kennedy did get to that position, as soon as he does something that impacts the profits of BlackRock, which would be instantly, Trump is going to remove him. Because guess what? BlackRock doesn't make bad investments. They've been investing in Trump since his first campaign. They're still investing in Trump. So they're going to get a return on their investment if Trump gets into office.
And you know what?
And if you need any proof of that, just look at what he did during the pandemic. The first person he called was Larry Fink. After that, we got Operation Warp Speed and the CARES Act. And what did the CARES Act do? The CARES Act was a gigantic transfer of money from small and middle class businesses into companies that are owned by BlackRock. So I'm sorry, but there's just no world that I believe
step down and.
Hey, I don't mean to mute everybody, and I'm not trying to stop this. I'm just letting people know that some of you that haven't talked in a minute, I'm putting you down because there are so many requests. I do want to make sure that Augustus's whole purpose here, that everybody gets to have a say.
Wait, no. Let's just let that slide for right now. But I'm known for not doing that. So let's not do that again.
I'll be glad to step down. I have not really had a chance to talk.
It's cool that you did it right now. It's not a problem. But like moving forward, let's have people volunteer themselves to move down. So listen, moving forward, if you've talked a bunch and you've gotten your piece out and whatever, just drop down, knowing that there's other people in line. All right, but we're not going to do the mute all, and we're not going to do the move people down. We're not going to do the raise their hands. This is completely different than any other space you've ever experienced here on X. This is a free speech space where we're not going to be muting people. We're not going to be kicking you off just because we disagree with you. This is a conversation. This is what free speech looks like. Not everybody's going to be on the same page, and that's something beautiful to me. So let me just kind of rock out the way that I think is best. So listen, if you want to just take up space and not say nothing and be on mute up here just to get clout, then Bryce is probably going to kick you out and not tell me. And Bryce, you're more than welcome to do that. You know what I mean? Use your discretion. I trust you. I love you. And I called you directly and said, hey, you want to run a space? And you said, yeah, bro, I'm down. So we're here. We're making it happen. So if you guys are enjoying that and you enjoy this space so far, all I ask is hit the bottom red, and button, the purple pill, and you repost the space, DM it to your friends, let people know that this is all going down where I'm out here just kind of being transparent with you, saying I don't know what's going to happen, but I think that this would be fascinating. I think that this would be interesting, and having a conversation about that.
Okay, so what if fans
I would like to
had a tough
jump
couple
in.
of weeks, I'm stepping down, they hit me hard, and they kind of won on getting my unfavorability down, and RFK is the VP.
Okay, listen.
Salud.
I want to say about the CIA thing. That was from Donald Trump Jr. on Glenn Beck today. I guess he called into Glenn Beck and he asked him, like, what do you think about this possible endorsement? And he said, yeah, I would love an endorsement. You know, I'd even love to get Bobby Kennedy in there, you know, maybe put him in front as the head of a 3-letter agency and let him blow it up. That's what he said. Now, does he mean the CIA? No. When people hear 3-letter agency, that's what they
FBI.
think. They think CIA. But I want to see him as the head of the FDA because that gives them food and that gives them drugs. And those are the basis of his platform. So I'm really glad I got to put
I feel like that's most likely, but that's not as powerful as some other agencies.
Rebecca,
Powerful or not, it can make the most difference.
well, I want to piggyback. I don't know if Honey Badger's still in here or not, but my little 2-minute or less conversational spiel on the CIA and why Bobby's endorsement of Trump does not change my feelings on the matter. I would be with Bryce writing at Bobby because he will be on my ballot in November.
He's bad, but
It's already done. J.D. Vance is a nod to the CIA. It is a nod on the Patriot Act on steroids. He was bankrolled through Yale by Peter Thiel.
He's anti-war.
He's not anti-war.
He's calling for war with Iran. Are you watching the news?
What are you even talking about right now? We declare.
He's like the most anti the Russia-Ukraine thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's anti-one war, but he's
Peter
pro
Thiel
every
does
other war.
Is bankrolls the military-industrial complex. So the CIA, they do business. His company Palantir. We go to E911 on January 1, 2025. E911 is for Palantir, who was a company that is a domestic version of the CIA that surveils Americans. They want our biometrics. In 2008, they had 8 million Americans suspected of domestic terrorism based on their movements, their actions online. Can you imagine what that number is in 2024? It is...
Don't hate big data. I have slept with Peter Thiel. I've tasted his semen. Peter Thiel is a beautiful man. He helped me fund lawfare. Please, please don't hate on Peter Thiel. I love Peter.
And this is a war against the American citizens. It's not the same thing that you're saying. It's not
J.D. Vance was like 12 when that
the American citizens and on the Constitution. That's what this is about. And this is what I wanted to jump in and say. So anybody who's arguing, well, Trump isn't as bad as
J.D. Vance is a Marine. J.D. Vance is a Marine.
If you look at that,
so is my ex-husband, and he nearly killed me. What's your fucking point?
Good cop, bad cop. That is
Hoorah!
Right? That is a ploy. Somebody will play the good cop, somebody will play the bad cop, so that
you can't handle the truth.
Well, yo, Adrian.
What we need to do.
Adrian, talk more. Don't troll more. Talk more like a regular person. Come on, you can do it.
Who are you talking with? Me?
Adrian, take AdrianDittman.com.
Yeah, Adrian Dittman, everybody, is Elon Musk. If you don't know that yet, go to Adrian Dittman on X and follow Adrian Dittman, because that is actually Elon Musk. That's his nom de plume. You heard it from me, Adrian Dittman, your friendly online X-troll.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, talk more, don't troll more. Listen, anybody with your...
I'd like to shift some things
Becky's
here.
been interrupted like 4 times, and every time she's trying to talk, someone's cutting her. I really want to hear what Becky has to say.
Thank you. So I hope that everybody heard me say. My point was that it's
for the next
like good
30
cop, bad
minutes,
cop.
and talk for 10 minutes at a time. Things.
I don't know if you all can hear me even.
Augustus, you're
I think the mute all button
really
is
bad.
completely counterproductive to free speech. I think that only allowing 12 people on stage at one time is counterproductive to free speech. So I'm going to do everything in my power right now to make it so anybody can say whatever they want in regards to the conversation, and everybody get a turn. So if you've already spoken and you think you've eaten up the mic enough, drop down, let somebody else come up. We've got like 4 people who want to come on stage right now. The conversation
Augustus,
walk around RFK Jr.'s announcement on Friday.
Augustus, you can have freedom of speech and allow every single person to say what they want to say, but have their hands up so that we can go through everybody. And so not the dominant personalities such as myself will dominate the conversation, and the other personalities who will not go out of their way to try to dominate the conversation will feel left out.
Well, who wants to talk about the abortions at the DNC today? I want to talk about the abortions at the DNC today. That's what I really want to talk about. Can we talk about it? Let's think about it. Let's talk about it. Let's think about the abortions at the DNC.
Shift gears here a minute, please. Not even. Yeah, let's shift gears.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I volunteer in my state, and I received a letter today from our team director, and it was from Amaryllis. And I can't read the whole thing because it's very long, but she says, because of you, each of you, because of your courage, your commitment, your tenacity, your faith, and your skill, that body has been able to center existential issues for our democracy. Were he not on track to appear in all 50 ballots, he wouldn't have this power to fight for our future. Were he not the choice of tens of millions of Americans in the polls, he wouldn't have this power to defend our children's lives. Were he not supported by the most visionary, competent, and devoted campaign team in independent political history, he wouldn't have this power to restore our government to our people. You are that power. And when Bobby has something to share, you can be certain he will share it directly. And then it goes on, she speaks of some history, and that right now he's in a period of deep disconcernment. And then it goes on here towards the end. Let's see. He has never hesitated, never faltered, and nor will he now. I ask you to keep an open mind. Do not believe everything you hear. There are several potential paths forward, not only 2. And
Are you going to read the whole email?
No, this is the end. I can bear witness to care and examination that body is investing in consideration of each. And it says, you can be certain your work will not be in vain. You are changing the world. And then she ends with steadfast respect and love for each one of us.
So what are the multiple options? Did he close down the campaign center?
Pardon?
Did your campaign center close?
No, this is, she's just telling us to hang in there till Friday, and that he has not given up.
So he's weighing the 2 options to keep going or to endorse Trump, it sounds like.
And there's more. No, she said in here there's more than just 2 options. So I just find that interesting. It doesn't really give us an answer because he's going to say whatever he's going to say on Friday.
The leaks or the media from him and Nicole are leaning towards the Trump thing, but I don't know. It sounds like he's empathetic to his staff, and it sounds like you guys would have been shocked if he just did it. So it kind of is like letting it leak into out slowly, and then you guys can come to terms with it. It's kind of nice of them to do that.
That's how it sounds. So can I just finalize what I've been trying to say? Because that's a good lead in, and thank you, Holly, for sharing that. I think...
I'm going to drop down. I can't hear people.
what we do need to consider really is how we're going to respond whatever he says. I highly doubt that he's going to just fully endorse Trump and Trump's promising a position, whatever. But like, what we need to recognize is this energy that he's riled in all of us, this movement that he's begun. And it's not, I mean, he's had so many grassroots people involved in this, right? It's taken every single person to spread the word. And why? Because we believe in this energy and this movement. It doesn't end if he steps out. We can keep moving forward for voting rights changes, for whatever it is, for fighting it.
Yeah, maybe not getting vaccinated by Pfizer, Moderna, J&J with poisons.
For me, a lot of it is making sure that I'm informing other people, because I think that a lot of RFK supporters are actually quite informed about a lot of different issues. And from what I've seen, a lot of the people who choose either the left or the right side.
Dr. Becky Lee is vaccinated. You're vaccinated, aren't you, Dr. Becky?
I'm not a doctor. So, and you're just, all right, that's fine. That was ultimately my point, that I think we can keep moving for whatever we feel the most strongly about in this campaign. For me, that's going to be educating the people on both sides, because everybody gets stuck, as somebody else said, in their silo. And one thing we want to do is bring information to break everybody out of that silo, to wake everybody up. It had to happen to me. I was very left. And it took watching the people on both sides video to realize, like, the media hasn't been truthful with me. So we need to keep just telling people, pushing information on people, keep our own momentum going, knowing that we believe in this, and we don't have to have him running for president necessarily for us to keep moving and making a change. That's what this is all about.
This is about destiny. This is about the convergence of truth and synchronicity. The CIA killed his father, his uncle. The CIA just tried to kill Trump. We're living with a bunch of communist, socialist, Marxist terrorists. Their names are Obama, Kamala, and you know all the other ones. But Obama and Kamala are the sins of Satan.
Please do so. If your hand is up, we're not going to be crawling on you.
Yeah, just put your hands down. Put your hands down. We're not doing
that. I get that. Hey, good discussion so far. Hey, I was in on Bryce's spaces yesterday, and it was a good discussion. And no offense here, this is really good too, but it is a little bit annoying to have people speaking over each other's way. Given said that, I don't think that Friday is going to be a step down out of the campaign. This is like the 7th inning stretch as far as the election goes. And, we're in the last leg. They haven't come this far to go, let's let Trump be the president. So that's not what Friday's about. I just don't believe it is. If it is, boy, I will be just damn shocked. And I'm just going to have to think about, the possibility of voting for Trump for a third damn time. I voted for him the first time because I couldn't stand Hillary. And voted for him the second time because I couldn't stand Biden. I knew Biden was going to be horrible. I knew it was going to be horrible. But I had lost affection for Trump in the first term. He appointed all these deep state monsters. We didn't get out of war. There were just so many failed things that, not to mention the spending. So I'm not a Trump fan, and I tell you what, I'm really not a Trump fan. And people say, well, I need to put on my big boy panties because, he likes to name call and, mean tweets and all that. Who cares? Well, I care. I care because our youth are listening. Our kids in high school and elementary school are listening. They hear that crap. That's not the way a president acts. My God, the guy's a damn idiot. He is a damn idiot. I can't stand him. And I voted for him twice. I'm not.
Maybe that's a you problem and not a him problem.
Well, there you go. You're one of those.
You said not you making Liberty, but the other ones that have spoken already. We have 4 requests. If you just want to step down so we can bring the other requests up, that would be nice.
Yeah, I don't know how to step down. Can you drop me?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick.
Are we still putting hands up?
Anyone else the Amaryllis tweet that came out about 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
This is absolutely amazing, everybody. Thank you for having me on the speaking pen.
What did
I
Amaryllis
just want to say we're going to make America great again. We're going to get out there. We're going to save America from the communistic NPCs, the wokies, the trans, and the gay agenda. We're going to take back our great land, our morals, and our values. We're going to take it back from these Jews, all these Zionist Jews that are running the country. We're going to make America great. Please get out there, go vote for Donald J.
What's a Zionist Jew, Mr. President? What is a Zionist Jew, Mr. President? Are you a Jew hater, Mr. President?
Never, never. I support Israel. You've all seen. I have a great relationship with Netanyahu, as I do with everyone else. We're going to save America.
All right, am I get to finish, or we're gonna do stand up all night?
God bless you. God bless America.
Thank you. All right, to try to cut to there was someone else that posted something today earlier that well, actually it came in the in history, and it was tied back in some way to the fact that we've had numerous kind of historical major announcements. Like this was endorsing Trump is not that kind of an announcement. There's been 100 things happen in our history that are more historical than that. So, that's not what's happening Friday. They will make me believe it. What's going to happen Friday is going to be something a little bit larger, a little bit more profound. And I don't think the Kennedys, Bobby has come this far to given the fact that he's notorious for not being a quitter and all those things. So this is something else.
Does that mean that you need an optimist there? Obviously not, right? Because if your offensive is really, really good in terms of you're just able to level everything from the air after knowing where everything is, that is really where you should be at, right? So all the ground troops, as a matter of fact, got fucking decimated. So yeah,
you can pretty much destroy the $7 million tank, like cutting edge tank with like $200 drone.
Now that sounds more like an application. It's like you have a drone controlled by their link, although I don't think that Elon would be too comfortable having his technology used as a weapon.
Like I'm curious what happens with the right to carry. For example, if you're quadriplegic, say, and you want to have a gun controlled through Optimi, like how that interaction would work.
What if somebody hacks the Optimus?
Exactly, yeah. So it's
you got a bot.
Yeah, well, I mean, someone can hack any Optimus, right? Like, regardless of
what's my robot?
So I see that as a potential. I see that as a potential problem. So yeah. Nice.
I've known Kamala Harris for decades. Personally, I know her a person of deep. Politically, she is astute and strategic in winning difficult elections, quickly securing the nomination with dignity and grace, and choosing Tim Walz.
People attribute a gentle force to the gaze as it goes out of the eyes. And
She has all the power.
And listen, let me tell you something, Stephen. If you dare to walk inside of that Planned Parenthood, they're going to lock your ass up, and you better not say shit else after that.
But we can make it illegal for them to kill our black babies.
Yo, your ass can't do nothing about it. And I would bet $10,000 that you can't. I got 10,000.
Well, they can
Set to the side. Your ass can't do nothing about it.
The white man can enact laws to do that.
No, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You ain't gonna do nothing, and the black woman will do whatever the fuck she wants to do.
Hey, let me ask this
Respectfully,
question.
of course. Respectfully, of course.
Yeah, let me ask this question. Like, it was a hypothesis that I brought up, but is there, like, is sort of the hypothesis that I'm bringing up where abortion has been sort of a pipeline of genocide against the Native Black American population, and given the fact that abortion
Let's think about that account, like Ian Miles Chow. You know, like, so that Andre AI.
Oh yeah, I know about all that. Yeah.
Was pissed at him for Elon's quoting his video and not giving attribution.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know about that. And then there's like this weird thing of saying, okay, you know, there's a question of whether or not that actually makes any sense from a legal perspective. But then again, you know, I mean, that's just a stupid cop-out. If you yourself have spent time and effort creating a particular thing, which is effectively what that AI video was, then that video is in fact yours, and you should be the one who's credited for it. Right? There's no question about this whatsoever. The you know, rampant, just blatant ripping of videos across the timeline without actually being able to like tell where it came from, that's a bit of an issue, and I think a lot of the major influencers are, you know, largely full for that. It's not good. You know, should always give sources to where you got certain things from. Of course, the title itself implies what the source is. Doesn't make any sense. There are many who do this. There are many who do that.
Yeah. Did you see the Stephen Hawking on the highway?
Yeah, I saw all those, yeah. Dude, that's crazy. By the way, there's like, just in case people are going to come across that, this new UFO book that came out. Again, explaining all kinds of things. I think that book is called Imminent. It's full of shit. The reason why is, if you look at one of the breakdown was done by the person who actually analyzed the various clips in question. Like, of course, there've been various videos taken of these UFOs flying around, what they are, what they do, how they look, really interesting stuff, like from the airplanes. I think most of us have actually seen these clips. The problem is that in the book, the description of what these clips are, how they came to be, and what is visible, are completely fucking false, and are just a sign of next level incompetence, to say the least. So, yeah. That's something.
Can you give an example, like which ones, which statements?
Like, for instance, when viewed through the FLIR camera, you see like modes are switching between, say, white hot and black, whereas like basically the FLIR image is inverted. Right, so when you're recording anything with like a FLIR camera, which is a thermal camera, you will see, if it's in white hot mode, that anything that is high temperature exudes like a white glow, looks white, right? So you can actually see that, it's pretty cool. And then you can invert that, and everything that is actually hot then looks like it's black, and vice versa, right? So that was completely misrepresented, where the explanation was that the object, while in white hot mode, and it was white, given that it basically gave off heat, was somehow cold. So that's false. And then when they switched the modes to the black, right, just to switch modes so it could be identified differently, they said, oh, this is to try and get better resolution. Absolutely the fuck it wasn't. Then he also said that there were eyewitness accounts of this thing. There weren't, because they were just seeing it through the cameras, and it was fucking dark. So how are you going to see this thing? I have many examples of that not working out, so brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Gotcha.
So there are there's like a few more examples, of course, right? And then you have camera artifacts, which is like when you are actually viewing one of these UFOs or anything like that, anything that's like temperature coming out of it, you have like an aura that's around it, right? This is just a camera artifact, so not that there's an actual aura around the thing. You can actually see this with something like a jet. So, because you can see the individual jets themselves. Like if you have like an F-15 that's flying around, you see like an aura around it that looks a certain way. The UFO artifact had the same thing, so there's actually no proof that there's an actual aura around it. But he states, oh, that's not a camera artifact, even though it's definitely a camera artifact. It just says that that's an aura of some sort, like some sort of shield, apparently, which of course is not.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
It's like a lens artifact, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Camera lens, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
And those, like lights above California the other day, with the color, with those police color code, like red, blue, and whatever, like white. That was an obvious drone.
You know what I think is weird? Just like out of pocket. Imagine you have certain pets, and these pets, of course, you get emotionally attached to. Like you take pets like fucking hamsters that don't live very long. These are like a trauma machine because these things don't live very long. You keep getting them as pets, and you keep going through the grief of those things dying because of course you've gone attached to your pets. So that's kind of funny.
Yeah, they don't live that I remember as a kid I used to have hamsters as well. And it was traumatic. But the most traumatic thing I've ever witnessed with the hamsters is when the mother eat their child.
Holy shit.
I just couldn't fathom like why it would happen. And actually I still, perhaps if I Google it I'll find out, but maybe
this happens in the animal kingdom. Mammals, they frequently eat their own. I've seen a cat do the same thing. I was really fucking confused. I still remember because they had a litter and then it was all gone. Like, where did the cats go? And then I see like a leg somewhere and I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on here? I was like, what the actual fuck is this? And then I saw the cat and it was like devouring one of them. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. I'm just gonna walk away here. I'm just gonna let you do your thing. Fuck you. I don't know.
I don't believe cat would ever do that. Like hamster, I understand it.
Literally, they do that. That's a frequent thing. Dogs do the same. Oh, there's a lot of animals that do this shit. You ever see like pit bulls are complete fucking degenerates?
If you die, the cat, once it gets hungry, will start to eat you.
Yeah, that I can understand, of course. You know, that makes sense to me.
No, but that's normal survival, right? Like evolutionary game theory.
Yeah, but no, they actually do eat their young. Most animals do. Yeah. Again, dogs do the same. Fucking pit bulls are degenerate as shit. They like eat their young frequently. It's disgusting animals, actually. The pit bulls are disgusting.
Pit bulls will eat humans if you let them to. I don't know why the fuck I
Yes, that also. Yes. They're literally like the most... They're like the worst version of a dog next to Chihuahua. You know? Chihuahua is like a miniature crackhead, and the pit bull is like a piece of muscular, it's gonna kill whatever you point it at kind of thing. Doesn't make any sense. Like, they're the epitome of how dumb dogs can be, because there's like literally zero sentience behind those eyes. This is just a machine. I see no soul behind those eyes, unfortunately. With a cat, it's completely different. That thing can treat you like an asshole if you treat it like an asshole. Like, this thing is stubborn, which means it has sentience, right? I can see this. You can literally observe that this cat has ideas and what it does. And it's just gonna do shit. And there's like fucking nothing you can do about it, unless of course you trained it properly. And you can train it like this. You just have to incentivize it, turn it into habits for them, and then everything kind of works out. Thing is, though, one day that cat's gonna just disappear. This is like when they're about to die, they just disappear. So you don't know if they're just gonna be gone for a little bit, they come back, or gonna be gone permanently, which has happened a bunch of times. So
yeah, like I had a bunch of cats as a kid, and you're right. Like they always just go and don't come back. They don't like to make it official.
fucking young like good.
Oh, Elon post?
Yeah, he like quoted Elon's updates, you know, about the second Neuralink device in the human, and then it's like, in 5 years, will there be more Neuralink's people, more Tesla robotaxis? I just replied, who knows, write a paper on it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What science have you done? Proceeds to show you a bunch of papers. It's like the equivalent of Albert Einstein saying that he invented the laser, while technically he discovered the concepts by which it operates. The laser itself was not built by Albert Einstein. How was it? But now how many people know that that's actually how it was? Just saying. So yeah, you know, it's like him saying that his papers are just the science, so to speak, is on that same level. You have to like thank the engineers for making it real. always, right? Kind of feel like he lost that along the way somewhere, which is unfortunate. For real though, what the fuck, Jan? That's wild. What the fuck? That's disgusting. How is this bitch dating her brother? That's fucking disgusting. Of all things, why is this the next thing that seems like it will be normalized?
Who are you even talking about?
I'm just like seeing a few posts on the timeline. Bro. You know, the real fun begins right after the Levels IO podcast. Is that all the fucking normies are going to discover anime PFP, this anime PFP side of X. So, like, they can't tell the difference if they're anime PFPs because they're just into the manga, or if it's just people working in AI. Or do I feel sorry for anyone who has one of those profile pictures now? You're about to get a lot of weird fucking messages. Your DMs are gonna look about half as bad as mine, and trust me, that says a lot. Like, honestly, if you're like if you're like more tech focused, everything is fine, everything kind of works out. You just get the occasional nihilistic comments in your DMs, you know. But if you go anywhere that's like, if you go any small bit social, like say for instance what I do with Spaces, you will get the most schizophrenic fuck shit in your DMs that you've ever imagined. Like, it's crazy.
I keep getting schizo messages about you.
It's funny that happens.
I just sent you one.
Alright, let's take a look. Oh my god. Okay, I hate it when the DMs don't look properly. It's annoying as shit. Okay, let's take a look. What fucking retard level bullshit is that? Can you send me their handle?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm running away from some demons right now, and I'm gonna need to make sure that I don't get killed.
Wait, what? Oh, you're playing Diablo. Okay, cool. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what? I thought you like caught up with the Skinwalker trend that's like making a revival. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's a thing. People are doing this now. These DMs are so stupid. This is so funny. Dude, the German side of X is so weird. It's like a different reality. It makes almost no sense. Like, at all. Hmm. Fascinating.
You should see German Reddit.
I have. That bitch is blocked. Thank you.
I'll come help you kill some stuff, Freckles.
I'm still trying to beat the story since I started like 2 days ago, but I'm on Act 3, so I'm getting there.
It's so funny. Yeah, I think I shook that tree well. That's great. By the way, FYI, bookmarks count as silent likes. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah.
I keep throwing it out there, of course, but yeah, they count as silent likes. So bookmarking anything actually kind of aids in its distribution. So if you, sorry, practicing my dad's sneeze. So if you, have a weird tendency of bookmarking porn for some reason, which I believe a lot of people who complain about that being on there for you are doing, that's why. Look, I mean, I don't know why you would do that, but, you know, everybody has a homework folder, but your homework is a little different than what I'd imagine his homework to be. Just saying. You know? It's like that one sign. Like a business. You know? There will be no masturbation on company time. Clock out before you get your cock out. Truth.
Wow.
What the fuck are you saying?
I don't know. What did I just say? I said I want max level value for my... I'm just laying down company policies. They're not my company policies. It's not my company either. I mean, then again, I think that is important. Oh boy.
So they have two dragons for the Polaris Dawn flag.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like two people in each, or other two.
Well, two dragons, isn't that what the fuck heavy comprises of?
Trying to see what they say.
Oh, dragons mean the council, sorry.
Yeah. You thought double dragon?
Yeah, I was thinking about something else there. It's dragon.
About dragon, you're...
Huh? Ah, bro, I was fucking... Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about. I was also thinking about them nuts.
Oh my god.
Not my fault.
So, SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket will launch the Polaris Dawn mission from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Dragon and the Polaris Dawn crew will spend up to 5 days in orbit, flying higher than any Dragon mission to date, and endeavoring to reach the highest Earth orbit ever flown. The crew of Polaris Dawn will conduct a spacewalk, support scientific research designed to advance both human health on Earth and our understanding of human health during future long-duration space flights, and be the first to test Starlink laser-based communications in space.
That's interesting.
So that's the first mission. Second mission is building upon Polaris Dawn, which is the first mission. This mission will continue to expand the boundaries of future human spaceflight missions in space communications and scientific research. Mission 3. This mission will be the first human spaceflight on Starship, with the world's first fully reusable transportation system designed to carry both crew and cargo to Earth's orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Wow. So third mission is Starship. So that's, I guess, like, pretty much the groundwork for the Starship flight. And on the Polaris program site, the Starship actually looks, like the form factor looks quite different. It's more pointy.
Yeah, it's pointy.
No, for real. If you look at it, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not disputing the point that it's trying to make.
It's pointy, yes. Yeah. It's pretty pointy.
Yeah. Yeah, if the aliens are more bluish gray than the star, I'm not gonna say no. There's nothing good that would have come out of that next one. I mean, I can't wait for this Starship launch. I mean, I'm like sitting on this next solo music, like this next solo song.
Oh yeah.
So are we doing a long space beforehand, or like what do you think?
Oh yeah, I think we'll do a space.
What about Polaris Dawn?
Yeah, I think we'll do that as well.
Okay, like a day, like a few hours before.
Yeah, a few hours before, yes.
Okay.
What's the time again?
Well, for Polaris Dawn is just 27th. It doesn't say, but the Starship September 1st. It just says not earlier than. So I don't know. The time frame is still to be determined.
Hmm. Sure.
SpaceX.
In the meantime, I'm not sure if you guys have missed the explosion. Our Ken Fox of the community, the Excel.
I used to work. It's nasty in there, yeah.
He's in the puddle of sticky liquid there.
What he's standing at, it looks like water or something.
Yeah, it looks like the butter machine have malfunctioned or something.
It's funny, the first video he shows me is the butter, and then right after that I see this. That is fucking awesome. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah.
Dude, check your DMs. That's
Checking
crazy.
DMs. Here, you know.
Someone sent me a message, your mom is encrypted, and then blocked me.
What the fuck?
curious, what's been the tone here? Like, what are people feeling? Like, I have my set of place, you know. I'm gonna wait and see mode. I'm gonna tell you that. But to me, I'm long term. I never, as I said in my open letter, I never thought this was about the 2024 election only. I absolutely thought this was a much longer play. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I was very perplexed by Nicole's comments with Dr. Drew. How do you guys feel about it? And I'm sorry that I'm sure you guys covered this, but if somebody could just give me a quick recap on the vibe, I'd really appreciate it.
Maybe we can get a poll going with emojis here.
So to answer your question, Ryan, and I will absolutely put a poll in there. I think the vibe has been mixed. I think there are some people that think he's going to drop out. They're talking about what does that look like. Then there's people that are just going like, hey, he's going to win. We're still going to win. We're in this. There's people that think like me.
It's like two people arguing. It's two people arguing. It's called Twitter. It's called X. Me not listening with my Sony noise canceling headphone.
It's so funny. That's actually good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I have those exact headphones. Are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
They used to make like MDR 7609, I think. Those are incredible.
Their noise canceling is like the best from all the headphones I've tried to.
Dude, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta check this out.
Yeah. A lot of them do that. This has actually worked in my favor in the past too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have another meme that I could use to shit on vegans. Here. Here you go. Look. Yeah, check the pinned post. to massacre millions of bees for a single avocado. So fucking true, man.
Yeah. The number of bees, the number of animals you need to fucking massacre to make a single avocado is ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, unnaturally, of course, you know.
Have you seen the commercial with Breaking Bad characters?
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Armenia is about to get like a ginormous Jesus statue.
Oh, what? In Armenia?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Did you see the Elon Musk boost, like, rolled around Starbase?
Yeah, they've been dragging it all through Texas as well. I mean, hey, think about it. You know, you have this. Imagine being the person who drew this one fucked up image of, you know, Elon back so many years ago. Then somebody takes it, turns it into a fucking statue, and is driving it through Texas.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Like, I don't know.
That's so fucking.
The context is like, I mean, I saw that it's it's a caricature, right?
It's an image. It was like somebody made an image as their fan or something, and then published this, and then, you know.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That then turned into something else. Fuck. We need to make some. Canada's biggest export is Waterloo interns. We need to put a tariff on them.
Yeah.
I gotta ask a question. Like, if any one of you guys starts balding, what you gonna do? Are you gonna, like, do something, like wear hats or something, or are you gonna straight shave everything off?
Depends. I mean, if you're balding, right, there's like few things you can do, right? You can risk the fucking cancer and take finasteride, to a Turkish place and plan your hair or just shave. Completely.
Yeah, honestly for me, if I start balding, but I try like these. There's like this type of massages that you can do that kind of like stretch the skin a little bit because the skin tightness is a thing that actually causes the hair not to grow back after a while. Which is also why everyone's like when you see some people who are naturally beginning to bald, their fucking head looks like a crystal ball through which you can see the future. It's crazy. So like the reason why that is because the skin is very tight. So you'd have to essentially stretch the skin with like special massages. Then it actually stimulates hair growth. So that's another option.
I know the massage you're talking about, but I actually tried that shit, and it's not worth the fucking time.
Why are you balding? Are you balding?
30 minutes to an hour every single day. Who's got time for that?
I mean, look, if you're gonna be on your phone, you're doing like shit in spaces and such, and somebody's like massaging your shit. I honestly don't see the. Yeah. Well, I mean, look here. Maybe you can even do that shit yourself, and you're just multitasking. Like right now, I'm fucking around with my head, so it's like that doesn't bother me too much. Like I think that's all right. Hey, let me actually dislike my shit.
I'm not bothered. That my hair is.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'll take the two options. Either take the stretching your head skin massage, which sounds weird, or just go fucking full Lex Luthor. You know.
Yeah, I'd rather go Lex Luthor than fucking do that massage for him.
I mean, you could also, in theory, get transplant, like implants, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Elon's using that. Yeah.
You could do that, yeah, but unfortunately, though, right? Well, like half the time.
Elon Musk just admitted he has hair plugs. Welcome to the Elon Musk hair plug Spaced on X by Adrian Dittman.
Yeah. So I guess if push comes to shove, you'll start looking like fucking. Because I have a little bit of a beard, so honestly, I'll just look like fucking. If I then now wear glasses on top of that, I'll look like the tech startup version of Walter White.
I've got like a fully connecting beard, so everything in my beard connects, but it's just like not thick enough.
But you're gonna have that situation going on. You're like gonna be completely bald, and you're gonna have a nickname. You're gonna call yourself fucking Bob or some shit. It's Bob or Dave. You get to choose. Bob. Bob.
But it's not like it's like not thick, but it's not as thick as I would want it to be. Beard.
So, okay. So I'm confused. Do you like still have it, or did you get rid of it, or like what's
the beard?
Yeah.
I always keep it.
Cool. I trim it. I trim my shit because I don't want to look like
I
fucking
trim it too. I trim it too, yeah.
Like if I were to go all in on that, I'd just gotta have like this long ass beard and start looking like the European version of Kung Fu Panda. Like it's gonna be crazy.
If I let it grow, it becomes like very, very thick. But like it looks very, very thick. But like I want it to be like thick while it's like trimmed.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cleaner and nicer. I shave off the sides and shit because I know like it's not. It's like I would need to grow it, and this shit grows like out in patches, and it's annoying.
You know, my sister. I was talking to my sister once, and she was like, why do you keep a beard, right? And I'm like, it's just this way. So anyway, one day I just decided to shave off my beard. This was when I was still a kid. And then when I shaved off my beard and my sister saw my face, she was like, never shave again.
Wow. Oh yes, this begins. All hail out of fungi fathers? The fuck?
For having me in the speaking pen.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh, darling, are you trying to sleep? Not anymore. What happened? Bro, what? What's up, bro? What y'all doing, man? What y'all talking about? What's up, bro? What you talking about? Don't fuck with me, bro. Ah, nice. A femboy in a maid costume raised an outlaw flag amid thousands of pro-Palestinian protests. Oh, what the fuck?
There was a study that I found pretty exciting. You say the emotionally there's a cool
Yeah, somebody walking around with like a...
It's a mother.
Bro, the DNC is so cocked up. Did you see the guy? Did you see the guy at the DNC who was like, I support African Americans. My wife's boyfriend is African American. Dude, that was fucking Alex Stein. That's the guy we had on like a day before. Wait, I don't think that was Alex Stein.
Yeah, well,
Dude, that is Alex Stein. Was it? Yes. Literally, don't understand. That's like, yeah. That's, it didn't look like him. It didn't look. I guess it was Alex Stein. It didn't look like him. I don't think so. Kind of looked a little like him.
I thought it was, but maybe I'm wrong.
I didn't think it was actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was real. I didn't look like Alex Stein at all.
I don't know if it was real.
It
But I
sounded
also
like you
don't know if
used
it was
all of
Alex
Alex Stein's talking points, which is really weird.
The smartest.
Yeah, but still, he sounded exactly like Alex
This
Stein from the
scary-looking
perspective
guy
of his
has been
talking points, which is kind of funny.
I've seen heaven without dying with the devil.
Yeah, that's what got me.
And they both seem to want to talk to me.
You know where that music
But I'm all out of luck now in my dreams.
Yeah.
it was basically
I've seen heaven without dying
picture of himself with his like mouth open. Like, the soy boy face, right?
Yeah.
So he had like the glasses, the balding head, the soy boy face, the mouth open. He had that, and he had like a picture of him holding like a Nintendo Switch. And then in it he had said, I got a vasectomy yesterday, and my wife's boyfriend rewarded me with this Nintendo Switch. What? And that was the first ever time where like the term wife's boyfriend for like cuckold shit, that's when it was like entered mainstream.
What the actual fuck is wrong with people, man? What the fuck?
Thanks for the history lesson.
Okay, this is called Elon Musk Needs Hair Plugs, aka Adrian Dittman hates hair plugs. Loves hair plugs.
Historical thing of everything that's happened.
Yeah, his wife has a girlfriend. His situation's different.
What?
Look, I'm trying to change the dynamic. Why is it never a wife's girlfriend?
Why is it never my husband's boyfriend? Girlfriend, I fucked that up.
Well, I mean, look, now that we're in that dynamic too, I'm assuming that could be a possibility. There's weird polyamorous relationships. Fucking whatever that is.
Oh my god, what is this?
Wait, what happened?
Who made this meme? Hold on, I'm gonna send this shit to you. Who made this meme? I'm looking for the original wife boyfriend post, and I came across this.
What
the fuck made this?
That's so stupid. Why does it look like Diablo 2? What the fuck? I wonder what my... By the way, Blythe, which glyphs should I level up?
Exploit first, and then like ire.
Yeah, type them in the DM so I know lose track of it. This is so weird. Like, what the hell is this shit?
I think the original post has been taken down, but this is like a copied version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I just sent you. Yeah, so this was the guy.
My god.
I say X.
Cool, cool. This is so messed up. Oh yeah, Alex Stein. Like he calls this next level sized black dude his wife's boyfriend, and he calls himself the pimp on a blimp.
What the fuck?
This is Elon Musk live on X Spaces, known as Adrian Dittman.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look. Is it so in the context of Counter-Strike 2, is it still toxic and racist? No. Well, if you play it a little longer, you may find the right communities.
Yeah, all games have kind of that in it, but it just depends where you look.
Yes. Yeah. In Counter-Strike, the racism finds you, so.
I think that's God.
Yeah, of course. No, Halo is only like part of it.
When are you two gonna bang?
Halo is not so bad. I think like the absolute worst is Call of Duty, but like it's not even that bad anymore. Like the Modern Warfare lobby is like the early.
Princessia, Diego doesn't actually look like that. That's from a Hollywood movie. Diego looks like a sweaty, overweight Mexican.
I don't think anything compares with that. Really.
He looks like a guy named Jeremy.
Crazy about it too.
Oh, hi, Derek. Welcome to Sanity Now. I'm driving these two lovebirds up the wall. They're both going to commit infidelities. Princessia is going to cheat on her deceased ex-husband, and Diego is going to cheat on his Ukrainian bride that he bought on the internet through the dark web with his Bitcoin. And you're listening to Elon Musk and his troop of troubadours.
It do be like that.
Welcome to Sanity Now. Diego knows all about my secret recordings. He got to see a lot of them, but now they're all private. If you want to subscribe, Diego, to Subscribe Podcast, it's $10 a month. Go to subscribepodcast.com to subscribe. You can get access to all my Instagram. I'm the last remaining Andrew Tate in America. I'm in communication.
One of the most useless things on earth is a YouTube comment dislike.
Yeah, 100%. I don't get the fucking point of those.
Sanity Now. Serenity Now!
It's like what they were trying to develop.
Serenity Now! Pepe's here, the Pepe Show!
You know, X. Well, like Twitter back then, actually. I was just asking myself why.
This is Elon Musk live on X Spaces, known as Adrian Dittman Pepe. I'm cross-streaming Elon Musk into the Sanity Now room.
I guess there was a threat to his family, and for some reason, yeah, so that's what allegedly was reported.
Who?
I almost thought Nora was a Latin lady. She has a little bit of booty there in her picture.
No, these Middle Eastern girls are the hottest girls in the world.
Is that where they hide it? Is that where they
Yeah, but the girls that are
Be quiet. I'm asking Pepe how he is.
Yeah, fucking Jeremy Clarkson.
I haven't seen
Hey, oh my God, is that T-Robs? Is that T-Robs?
app sucks.
Is it T-Robs? No, I don't think so. But T-Robs is gonna owe me $100 or $150 because I'm live streaming Elon Musk into this room right now. He goes by Adrian Dittman on X Spaces.
Yeah, extra $50.
T-Robs is here.
Shut your slurp pipe, Jew! Cast thy out of thy kingdom! Forever the Inquisition shall continue. Fuck off!
That's excellent.
What the fuck is this? So looking through memes now.
Have you heard this thing that he's like convinced that it's Elon using AI?
No, it's not Elon using AI. It's Elon talking through Adrian Dittman's X Space profile.
Character.
Dude, I heard the guy speak for a second.
Bro, go to X Spaces right now. Spend your time because you're gonna owe me $150. I know you're gonna welch. He's live right now.
So when
This is him speaking.
when Oscar came up and explained to us about the animal art.
Yeah,
Can you all mute
that
him?
his sister was drawing.
Yep.
Oh yeah. It was furries, wasn't it?
What did you think? What did you think about that?
Sounds like furries.
Yeah.
That is Hyman.
Like when he was describing it, it's like, oh, there's a whole community that like requests some very unhinged shit. I'm like, you know, I was about to ask if it was furries, but it's like you just gave me the exact description of furries. I don't know if I should be concerned or happy or both or anything in between.
Listen, don't beef with those fuckers.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
You notice how? Sorry.
These people work with him.
I dropped 1.5.
Yo, Pepe, suck my.
Yes. They were saying.
You notice
My cock is uncircumcised. If there's ever a Holocaust 2.0, I will immediately pass the inspection. I'm fine. Definitely not Jewish.
It's like when you're trying to get onto that life raft, and the guy goes, "I have a child," and you're like, "I have
All
a
I'm gonna say is the most dangerous psychopath in the world
I'm
is
like,
the guy who
here's my
takes
elephant
with
trunk.
the
It's
same
large.
color.
Yeah, he took me to Blockbuster and not the library. No, I got circumcised in a Catholic hospital. It was called.
Catholics for everything. Like, do people realize?
They did a great job. Some people got sour grapes over the way their cock shaped up. Some people got ugly cocks. My cock's pretty nice.
Well, the Catholics were the one group that would routinely defeat the Muslims. That is true. And we kept the Jews in line. That is something.
What do you think ancient Rome is? What do you think ancient Rome is? It's the Catholic Church today.
E. Michael Jones is. He's like. He's
Not you.
Oh.
Not you. I asked Diego. What do you think of E. Michael Jones?
I think his book, The Revolutionary Spirit, is great, and all the other ones I'm not really a fan of. Everything else.
Pepe, Diego and Princessia are gonna bang it out. Diego's gonna commit adultery and bang this bitch.
Why not? Well, he's Latin, so like they're known for having mistresses. That's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Princessia, are you okay being Diego's concubine?
Of course. I wouldn't call her a concubine. I'm gonna make her a mistress.
What do you think a concubine is, bro?
In Puerto Rico, for example, Saturdays or no, maybe it was Sundays. Like it was for it was Sundays. You spend with your family, but Saturday with your mistress. But of course, that was like you had to have the money and I guess the desirability to get a mistress. But
you gotta get the money, then you get the pop.
That's normal.
It is.
You had a prime minister that like his mistress went to his wedding. I mean,
your problem.
When I say Latin Europe, it's a little bit different from when you say Latino here. But
what's a Ladino?
It's like a communist name, actually.
I haven't seen it.
Now he uses my comment, so like whatever there's like a line thing, it's like
if a
your
Jew has a
thing, they
mistress,
turn it
that's
into
just
an hour thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
I want food,
yeah, it's just they're gonna try to.
so
Well, I don't know. What is marriage? What is? It's like
your problem, but we're gonna make it our.
What is a wedding vow? I don't know. That sounds really anti-Semitic. How dare you say that a wedding?
I mean, people think I'm like roasting.
What is a man? What is a woman?
I'm not.
Hasbro.
You're roasting it fairly.
Exactly. I believe I'm very fair with this. I will roast any
Yes,
and all
they tell me
financial
to send
systems
it out of my
equally
kingdom.
based on their merit and how many people they have sustained in terms of a good living and potentially also have killed in terms of their terrible execution. It's a it sounds very out there and very general, but that's literally is the assessment of a condition. And so that itself is quite big. So consider what I just said. And the price for literally every single ideology around money.
Confused right now with you, bro.
Y'all can make me play it. So on Monday, you know what I
Despair.
That's fucking
Despair. They should have.
I said absolutely wonderful. Actually, it was everything.
Those are three great speeches.
Indiana represent
Yeah. The Westmore speech, that kind of felt like the equivalent of this Obama speech. Like, people who didn't know him, who saw that, will be like, oh, wow, that's, you know, that kind of launched Obama to like the national scene a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel like that made
direction.
I simply do not trust people that don't eat steak.
Spoken like a true Bitcoin maximalist.
This is
You gotta die with your Bitcoin.
This is Elon Musk on X Spaces Live.
And Michael Saylor.
Nah, I'm not like Michael Saylor at all.
Yeah, it did a bit.
This is what we might call sweet nothings. Sweet nothings, stoic nerds. That's my imitation of you.
Doesn't make sense, huh?
That's me imitating you. Welcome to the stoic nerds, sweet nothings.
Weird.
Oh, the fuck. That's how you sound to me. It's not a very good imitation, but. Oh, it's been an exhausting day of cleaning and trolling. Hanging out with my friend Elon
That
Musk.
was nice. That was really taking off.
Adrian, I'm gonna send you a meme.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's take a look.
What do you think, Elon? Is it funny?
What the actual fuck?
And he's got a point. He's got a point.
Yeah. He's like that one guy that got pulled over by law enforcement who's like a gun instructor. He has a whole bunch of guns. He explains what he has. He's like, oh, yeah, I have everything. Now let me know what you need. I can hook you up. He's just in there for the fucking law enforcement. He's like that. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, let's see.
It's kind of wild that 250 to 300 people tune in every single day, even though half the space is just empty noise.
I mean, look, it's nice because you have like you just have like random stuff that comes out with like our collective consciousness. We have like a slow day, a fast days, and I'd still consider this to be a relatively slow day because all the fucking DNC bullshit. Like, if there has nothing to do with the DNC, everybody's like still tuning in on this. I'm like, bro, the DNC is beginning, middle, and end. Everything in between, from beginning to end, is a whole bunch of cringe. I have no idea where to watch this. Sure, you know, maybe you need to watch this. Personally, for my opinion on this, I didn't watch the RNC, nor did I watch much of the DNC either, because quite simply, I don't give a fuck.
I just saw some clips of it.
Look, the highlight was Biden talking about women and electrical power. The highlight of the RNC was Hulk Hogan saying enough is enough, I guess. It's fucking hilarious, but also kind of weird. It's in all of the highlights, you know. Of course, you know, you got someone who's was disabled at the DNC. Somehow, the person who was who wheeled them up on the stage was able to decipher their language, which was quite impressive, I have to say, because I really didn't understand what that guy was saying, which to me was simply making random noises that were unfortunately unintelligible. Maybe that's a problem with me, but then somehow this woman was able to interpret word for word exactly what this dude had uttered, which I found was quite impressive, to say the least. Potentially quite freaky, but yeah, so that's another highlight, I think. But beyond that, what else was there? What else was there? Really? Oh, sorry. Palestinian protesters, right, of course. Completely forgot that. Yeah. I also find it was also quite ironic that the same party that said, having more police officers does not always equal more safety is the same party that then needs to have an entire army of police officers protect the convention that they're in because, protesters, right? I thought that was really interesting. But, I guess maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just like seeing things. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know.
Maybe you're just racist, Adrian.
Racist? How am I racist to police officers, bro? Do you remember, when that happened, like this weird all cops or something, weird fucking acronym, and everybody put that, in their bio while they were on Tinder and shit like this? Like, bro, you're on a fucking dating site. You're down bad as it is, and you want to, flex your political opinions. Dear God, you're just asking for me to ruin your life. The only time I've ever used a dating site was to basically see for myself how degenerate society has truly become. I've never used it myself because it just doesn't work, right? The people you find on there, maybe you get lucky, maybe you get lucky, right?
I never
Most
had
of the time you don't.
dating app.
So I guess, maybe you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah. I know a few people that have gotten into successful relationships, but I think those days are long gone.
Yes.
Those were at most, and even then it was rough, 5 years ago. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
And that whole thing has shifted the way that you're sorted. The super users of Tinder, for instance, they're all just fuckboys.
To be fair though, right? In the past, right, if you had met online, you were both probably kind of terminally online and kind of socially weird. Right?
Well, that's cool.
So those two people, when they had met online, by the time they had already met, they were already compatible. Right? Because they were both, terminally online and socially compatible in a way, right? But now that everyone's online, right? It's lost its advantage.
Interesting. Okay, that's a good take. Yeah, people are online out of necessity, not because they'd actually want to. Well, back then it was not really necessity to be online. You just were. Well, dude, oh my God, dude, something that I found was quite freaky was the fact that during COVID, the activity of online people just went up. I still remember that. That was the thing that I remember the most. Everything doubled or tripled in terms of activity. Fucking the voice channels and everything. I would see this live happening right after this happened. 1 month, 2 months into the lockdown, literally the capacity, everything is tripled.
I remember.
It was so fucking crazy. That was freaky to me somehow. There were no longer 100 people live. Now there are 300, 400 people live. The subreddits exploded. There was conflicts every single day. It was crazy. Because now all these people, especially the uninitiated, were coming onto the internet for the first time. They were all to be exposed to all the fucking people, It's so funny to see. They'd be trolled by random shit, constantly get rickrolled, and they've got people with IP grabbers and shit. It was so dumb. I still remember that, watching all this go down. I had to, warn everyone, hey, how long have you been online for? Oh, just came on a couple days. Okay, look, I'm going to give you a private call, and I'm going to explain to you everything that you need to know in, an hour. And I explained them all this shit. Then they were gone for a couple days, but then they came on. And they were more paranoid than I was. Where I was like, dude, just chill out a little bit. Just look at the links first. Here's a bunch of stuff that what a link is supposed to look like. Here's the stuff that people usually send you. That send you YouTube links, Discord links, Imgur, fucking like all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, I'll give you all this. If those are the URLs that you're being sent, those are safe. Those are safe.
Some malware that might be cryptocurrency on your computer.
Oh yeah. Well, do you remember like people were using Pirate Bay and then like they were mining crypto through your browser session? That's so funny. Those are the days. I think that's still happening, of course, right? But them's was the days. Yeah.
Now you would sign up for a free trial and then Disney gets the right to kill your wife.
Yeah. Dude, how far we've come, you know? Like the amount of people that have come online thanks to COVID is just it's just crazy. Like that I don't think that adoption would have happened anywhere near as fast as it did thanks to COVID.
I don't necessarily think it's a good thing, though.
I mean, it's not. I'll disagree a little bit. I think it's sometimes good that some people are confronted with reality of a certain kind. And I mean, look, the information management systems were the thing that managed the world anyways. I would say it's a good thing in that people are aware of this and they're able to maneuver within it. I would say it's a bad thing because a lot of the people who came on who are uninitiated are fucking stupid. Like, these people should not have had unfettered access to the internet to the level that they had when they were first introduced to it, because they didn't go through the struggles of understanding what it was, right? Because everything these days is so optimized, so easy. Like, getting on the internet back then was a hassle in and of itself. Today, you just turn your phone on. You know, it's like completely different. It's a completely different ballgame. You need to have like zero understanding in order to use the internet. Yeah, literally, it doesn't matter. Nothing. You need to know absolutely fucking nothing. All you need to know is where to send your bill and how much money you have in your account to then keep paying up a bill that's on auto roll. And now you are connected to this ether, to the rest of the world, permanently. Your fucking car battery has Bluetooth! You know, some shit like this. You know, it doesn't make any sense anymore. Everything's so convenient. Everything's so weird. That's the negative aspect. Actually, you know, real talk. Why the fuck does your car battery need Bluetooth? Actually, you know.
I just received a full year of Perplexity Pro for free.
You got LinkedIn, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I had Uber. I have Uber Eats. And apparently if you're like subscribed to them, now they're giving out like free Perplexity Pro for a year.
Interesting. Look at ads. The Perplexity is kind of based. Like,
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
What do you mean?
What are they doing right now? Why are they giving everyone free subscriptions for a year?
That part. You want to get user adoption? Then you probably want to show that to companies, I'd imagine, right? Because you could use that for, again, potentially advertising, I would guess, I would assume. That should be something like that. So it has to be something to do with user capacity, or like just users in general. Like something is important about that. And then to kind of like add a little thing on top of that, I think that the other thing that's important as well is to consider that ChatGPT has created a competitor to this, a competitor product that's called SearchGPT. So like that is wildly similar. So we have to have some sort of adaptation. The thing is, Perplexity has already established itself, but I think is also the only reason why SearchGPT itself was brought out, because basically the sentiment, the positive sentiment was already created by Perplexity. So, yeah. I would say it probably has something to do with users, the number of users that you need for something, not sure what for, and the fact that, you know, OpenAI is giving them competition. So, I would assume that this is the case. Could be incorrect, but I'd largely say that that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Anything else you need to like know their internal structures and shit? I don't know fucking nothing about that. Like who does? Who does, right? person's not gonna fucking tell you that's it. What also found is interesting is that Elon Musk was actually a person who followed the CEO of Perplexity before it became a bigger thing. I've been seeing that's the fucking CEO.
Yeah. I've been following him for a while too.
Yeah. I found it like only through that because he was like Elon was on his AI safety thing and he was like trying to do something for Grok. I still remember this is like right before it launched for everyone.
Yeah.
And then he like and then he followed this guy. I'm like, interesting. I kind of know him from somewhere. Who's this guy? Did some research, got a little interview from him, so that was fun. So yeah. Your friend Arabic. Who'd have thought? And of course doing a few things that are mildly questionable, which is the scraping of the data. Which, I mean, let's be real, I'm not entirely against this. If you guys have been fucking scraping data from like the New York Times or something, honestly, they can get fucked. They're parasites anyways, and they're fucking causing a lot of harm to their publications. If somebody like scrapes their data, go for it, I don't care.
Did you see what Google was doing with the web scraping?
No, what were they doing?
So if any website stops Google from web scraping, they automatically don't show up on the web search engine.
Oh, that's that's wild, dude. That's wild. The fucking Google is like the European Union of the internet. That's crazy, dude. These are their facts. Like, you know, I hate it, but they also love it for their tactics. You know what I'm saying?
The excuse they're giving is that we use the same exact web scraper for like checking the websites that we use for our AI, right? And maybe that's true, but Google probably has the ability to integrate two separate ones. They just won't because they want to, have the ability to scrape. And as a website owner, if you decide not to let Google scrape your sites for AI, guess what? You're also not going to get any fucking traffic on your site.
They are the literal internet killers. Nice. You get that next level crust on this pizza steak, man. I've been like perfecting it recently, and it's been really shaping up. Like, it's getting perfect. Like, the level of quality of the steak right here is improving rapidly now. I just have to get the consistency to work properly, as in like, sometimes I have an issue that it turns from rare to medium faster than I'd want it to. So I'm still trying to work that one out now. So I got the crust down to a science. Now I need to get the temperature down to a science. Once that is finished, we're going to have consistent, well-performing steak, man. That's what we want. Steak production is being scaled right here.
Solid steak tray.
Yeah, boy. If you're like a process optimizer for a company in production, you eventually start to process optimize your fucking food. So you have to ask yourself, like people always, when they cook for themselves, there's a huge trend that they don't really have a standard that they like to set themselves to because they're like, oh, who cares? I'm only the only person who's going to eat it. Fuck no, man. One day you're going to have to cook for someone else. And then what are you going to do? Say that you can't? If you go and cook, you're going to need to be able to cook, And it's a huge thing as well, especially for like the newer generation that has like almost no interest in cooking. Being able to actually cook as a dude is a next level advantage because how many people can actually fucking do that? Oh boy. Oh, perfect, man. Oh, yeah, next level. Next fucking level, dude.
You see McDonald's got hacked?
Yeah, no, McDonald's account got hacked, got a fucking shitcoin on there. Yep. I know. I saw it earlier. I saw all of crypto's, the crypto side of X. They were like completely having a meltdown. Because people aped into it. There was like one dude who won like 150K allegedly. Like, fuck, man. 150K in fiat for the chip token, by the way. So, not 150K the token. No, who gets the token? Those ass. No, but for real though. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bump and dump, bro.
Yep. Normal. Average pump and dump, you know. Yeah, how it goes.
Typical rug pull, yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you know how it goes. It is what it is. Well, but it should be what it is, of course, right? Like, that's the thing. But still, though, it's crazy. How many accounts are, like, getting hacked by crypto stuff, especially, like, the official ones? Probably because they're connecting it to some random shit as well. Like, that's why I would, like, highly recommend that everybody, like, disconnect their account access from actually everything, because you don't need it. Well, like, they don't need it, right? Like, what are they going to do with high-level account access? Like, there was a thing that went around for quite a while. There was a tool to measure space statistics, and everybody was fucking using it. And I was like, dude, why are you using a tool that is asking for the ability to manage DMs, manage posts, manage all kinds of things about your accounts? Like, why are you giving this kind of access for something that's just supposed to scrape your statistics? You don't actually need much of anything. The ability to follow, block, repost, all kinds of stuff.
Alright, peace without.
Everybody asks themselves a question like, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna fucking connect my shit to this and get my statistics all beautiful. I'm like, dude, to get those statistics, you don't need that level of access. Why are you granting this level of access? Are you crazy? If it isn't already obvious, that is the literal manifestation of honeypot. You want a thing, you're gonna get that thing, but it has a cost. That cost gonna be regular a long time after you're in. Because once you're in, we're in. Once we're in, oh boy, I can only imagine what we're gonna do next. Once we're in, you're out. Nah, man, we're gonna group you on this one. You're still in, but you didn't realize that you're out. My God. You know, it's kind of an interesting thing about like complaining about the whole tipping culture situation. You know, you go to a restaurant and you like get some useless food that you can make yourself, like a crepe, and then they like take 20% of a tip, and you then complain about it online, and then everybody roasts you because of your race. I don't know, man. Like at that point, just cook your own food, man. I'm tipped at restaurant prices. I'm pissed, honestly. I don't like it at all. That's why I cook a lot of my own food. I think it's just not worth the service, really. If the service is shit and they demand a tip, okay, yeah, there you go. I think you have a next level you have an next level point there. And, if the restaurant itself, of course, doesn't pay the workers enough, then that's a problem as well. But that should be, handled business side. So it's kind of annoying that you're, thrusting it directly upon the customers. So,
Yeah, but if you can't, I would say though, if you can't handle it, the cost, you might as well not go. Right?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I would just say, make your own shit. It's not that bad. And if you're really, really extremely petty, you make your own restaurant. Alright? If you're that petty, then you make your own restaurant. That fucking is successful, and you do better, I'm gonna go to your shit instead. Because, why not? Right? That's the thing, people have to innovate. They have to not just complain about a problem, but actually solve the problem. I hear a lot of people who are very capable of solving problems complain about a problem as opposed to actually solving it. And that fucking pisses me off. Because you could just solve the issue. It's not that difficult, right? You have the contacts, you have everything that you need. There's nothing stopping you truly but yourself, right? So that pisses me off. I don't like it at all. I think it's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna get some butter. The thing that I didn't really, foresee was the fact that this dude was then, roasted based on his race. That's crazy. So, imagine you, make one off-the-cuff post, you don't really think it's gonna go anywhere, but then it turns into, a next-level sensation. You have, 35 million impressions on your shit. Damn, dude, what do you even do after that? And that's huge. You get quote posted by Elon, for instance. I mean, that's fucking incredible, and all you get, impressions off of that. So I've had that myself. I had, 40 million. It was crazy, but, generally, for just a normal post that you made, just an off-the-cuff post, and it just turns into this thing. Dear God, can you imagine what that must feel like? If that was me, because I'm used to this kind of stuff happening, and because I know exactly why such things happen, I just kind of think, man, this is incredible, this is fun. My paycheck gonna look nice at the end of the week, but for someone like that, maybe they're a little bit scared. Who knows? That's just unfair. Also potentially a little bit creepy too, because goddamn, imagine that. For sure. I just saw this post come up on my timeline. That's why I was laughing about it. And 13,000 comments on it. That's crazy. Yeah, 13,000 comments. Wild.
Wow. Crazy.
I will say though, you go to America, and you go to a certain place, there's culture in place, right? Especially in certain states. And if that culture so happens to be the tipping culture, then you're a tourist. You're a guest in this country. Just respect the culture, man. It's not that difficult. Whenever I go to certain places, and I am, of course, a guest in that country, I do as everyone else does. I just don't make myself look abstract at all, because that's not my fucking place. I'm a tourist here. I'm here to enjoy the country as it is, because that's the reason I fucking came there, right? So that's another little element. Do I agree necessarily with the tipping culture? No, because I know what the problem is and how it is caused. myself be protesting it, the fuck